Previously on Late Night Art Attack.
That's a good start. The world's worst producer. I was late with those applause. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to another Late Night Art Attack with MadLads, me, Jerome Hinds, and Raul Misue. What say you, Raul?
Yes, good evening. Good evening.
Could we start the music? It's very quiet, but I think you can hear it out there.
I hear it. Yeah, I hear it.
You don't want to see my ugly face? Let's see what Raul's up to. Okay, Raul, what's going on, man? What's happening here?
Yeah, I just made it home tonight from Scare Dice in the state, in Florida.
Sorry, you made it home from where?
Scare Dice.
Scare Dice. What is that? Some sort of like show or something?
Yeah. So it's a convention.
A convention.
They have celebrities and, musicians. And I went to go see McKenna Grace. She's in Ghostbusters, Five Nights at Freddy's, Scream 7. Oh, Scream 7 premiered tonight. So she was there, and I was able to see her. So her movie's Scream 7. Scream 7 is now out. She's like one of the stars. And I like that. She was in a movie called Regrets of You. I like that movie. So I was able to talk to her. Oh, I was wearing the Late Night Art Attack shirt. What is it? No, Drop Zone Gaming shirt. Got me confused. I was nervous.
Okay, couple of things, ladies and gentlemen. Raul's getting confused with his own shows here. Drop Zone is your Drop Zone is your Roku gaming show, right?
Yeah, that's the gaming show. That's the shirt I have. I don't have a late night. We need a Late Night Art Attack show, but a shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. We've got to get a Late Night Art Attack show.
But desperately.
Okay, I've just noticed Dan Sen's just popped up in the waiting room. And okay, we got a special guest this week, Dan Sen from Thunderzone Comics and also Argo Comics. He was meant to be here last week, but there was a communication problem. So, okay, so Raul, I can already see that face already looking very Scream-like. So let's add Dan to the stage. Hi, Dan. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, better late than never. 1 week late, but yes, he's here.
That's it.
A bit of classic artistic communication last week. And, okay, on Dan's entry, so I've messed up my producing again.
Different time zone here, so...
Well, Dan is here, and I was meant to do this on his entry.
There we go, that's a Law and Order theme song.
Well, the reason why Dan is here is he's here to promote his new Kickstarter, Law and Order, which Raul and I was drawing the character from last week. In fact, I'm inking my character this week. And Dan is here to tell us about the Kickstarter. And I've got it here on my other screen. So hold on a second. I'm going to share a screen. And Dan, can you tell everyone a bit about yourself, who you are and what you do?
Sure. I am Dan Sen, publisher of Argo Comics and publisher of Thunderzone Comics. So Argo Comics are all my own creations, and Thunderzone is a shared universe. Along with Jerome here, we have a number of other artists who all have their own books. And basically it's like the early Image universe, where it's a bunch of different studios making their own books, but they are on the same Earth. So they exist on the same Earth. We have a book, Thunder Guard, where we see them interact. But everyone's just doing these phenomenal books on their own, and then, like I said, combining them, you get a richer story by this shared superhero universe.
Okay, well, on that point, before we get to Law and Order, we've got the Thunder Zone Returns Kickstarter, and it's open for late pledges now, correct?
That is correct. We haven't shut it down just yet, but all the files are ready now to go for digital fulfillment and to go to print. So I'm going to say that anyone watching this or the replay in the next couple of days, that's about it.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to run our trailer for that Thunder Zone Kickstarter. Late pledges, ladies and gentlemen, please get over there. But have a quick look at this.
Thunder Zone Comics returns. 5 all-new comics: Sumo Boy, Weirdo, Marshall Strong, Big House Blues, and SupaCross, plus a free how to draw characters from the Thunder Zone. When you back all 5 new releases, the Kickstarter campaign is live now. Thunder Zone Comics!
Awesome, man, awesome.
I didn't even realize we have like issues 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that. Sumo Boy 1,
Yeah.
then Weirdo 2, Marshall Strong 3, Big Ass Blues 4, and your SupaCross 5. So I did put them in that order in the campaign, but I didn't really even realize that we have, one of every issue represented, issue number.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Just struck me as we're watching that. But your own SupaCross number 5, and then Mike Descharnet's Marshall Strong number 3. So and then
that's a pretty good title, actually. That Marshall Strong is pretty strong.
Yeah, no, it does very well. I send you guys Sumo Boy number 1, just so because you guys have been talking about it on a couple episodes, and I figured.
Very interesting concept, and I think Raul here really likes Big House Blues as well. We were saying how we can easily visualize the Netflix series. Does it take a lot of imagining?
Yeah, no, that's
it's a good concept.
That's true, and the way they're doing, these superpowers these days on things like The Boys and everything, even on TV, they seem to be able to do a good job on it.
Yeah. Well, they say you should create what you know. I mean, you're an ex-cop, right?
That is correct, yeah.
Right. So is that why you've done Big House Blues? It's set in a big, super-powered prison. And Law and Order, she's a cop as well, right? Is that because of what your own life experiences?
Yeah, Law and Order really, that was created when I even just first became a cop. So I didn't have years of experience with Law and Order. So she's not too rooted in what cops would call the job.
Right.
She's definitely more rooted in the superhero universe. I can, of course, draw on things for her being a cop to go down that route. but I don't really utilize that knowledge. She's been dealing as the liaison between the superheroes and the police force, like internationally.
You were just saying, Dan, how old is that? How old is this character, Law and Order? How old is she?
Okay, I would say about 2000.
Well, you created her back in 2000.
I'll give you the story.
Okay, go on then.
I'm working out in a gym. Raul knows Elmont, right?
Ama? Who's
Elmont.
Ama? Who's Amont?
Elmont.
Elmont? Yeah, I heard of Elmont. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's on the Queens border.
Yeah.
It's South Shore, Queens border of Long Island. You can stop right there because that illustration kind of gives you a look at the real Law and Order. Because I'll tell you, I'm working out that gym in Elmont, and a girl is working the counter. Extremely short girl. She says she wants to be a cop.
Okay.
Her name is Lauren.
Her name was what?
Lauren.
Lauren. Jesus, all right.
So I went home and drew Law and Order. I drew this character with this outfit that you see. Not as well done as that. That's done by Elizabeth Torque, who does a lot of covers for DC Comics. But I drew this up and showed her at the counter at the gym. It was a Valencia gym in Elmont, Long Island, New York. And that is where the character was created. She first showed up in Argo 5 number 6. So now we're up to issue 48. So that should tell you it's not a new character. It is. I've had a Christmas special, a Halloween special, a summer special. They're all offered here, but I've had the character for a while, but I never had an Easter special.
Right.
So that's where we went with this.
You got one fan here already, Dan. Cosmic Grandpa says this is cool.
There you go. Thanks,
this is cool.
Cosmic Grandpa.
Okay, that's enough. But that's enough chat. Cosmic, going back it.
Hey, do that.
I backed it already. So okay, I'm gonna have a quick read of the synopsis here, right?
Okay.
Sometimes, okay, no, I want to do this first. Hang on. 1 second. Okay, good. The mood is set. Sometimes big justice comes in little packages. Law and Order is the pint-sized police liaison between law enforcement and Earth's superheroes. When our undersized officer has to play the Easter Bunny for the precinct holiday party, will Peter Cottontail stand aside for his replacement? You bet your lucky rabbit's foot he won't. 22 pages of story, with story by Dan Sen, art by Marcelo Salazar, and colors by Pereira Pellay. 6-page pinup gallery with art by Rom Frere, Leo Gondim, Chandra Kelly, and Danielle Danbrenas Spezzani. Covers by Bill Mouse, Danielle Danbrenas Spezzani. I'm having trouble with that name. Marcelo Salazar, Rom Frere, and Leo Gondim. Okay, that sounds good. What is this? Someone's going to retire. A replacement, right?
What was that?
That reminds me of one of my favorite movies. The mood that you set there, there's a movie called Falling Down, and it was the last day of an officer named Pendergrass. And they had a girl turn up in a birthday cake or something like that. So her being like having to turn up in costume, I saw some of the pages later on. Okay, so let's go through some of these cover variants, right? So
that's Marcelo Salazar, who does the interiors. He did the main cover A.
That's really good. That's a nice cover, that. Oh, so this is the Easter Bunny costume?
That's correct. That's Danielle Danbrenas, who
Okay, nice.
You
So
know.
that's cover B. So
Yeah,
this is
he
cover
did
C.
that.
Oh, so that's Gladiator. She's from your Argo 5.
Yeah,
right.
we recently had a Gladiator versus Law and Order special. That was 2 Kickstarters ago. So
That's right.
the
So I'm trying to
rivalry
make it small.
continues on this cover by Bill Mouse, who drew Near X and Zen.
Okay,
And
would you
Rodney
say
Fowler
Law
for
and
me.
Order?
Huh?
Is she less than 5 foot tall?
That's the thing, okay? The original girl working at the counter, she was maybe like 4'10", 4'11".
Right. Okay.
I took it down to about like 4'6" for comedic effect
Right. Okay.
to make it even more preposterous.
Okay. That means okay. The drawing that I'm doing at the moment, I'm gonna have to make her head bigger. Then I've drawn.
Well,
yeah,
you see, here's the thing, though. She's proportioned.
So her
she-
head is pretty small as well.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you'll hear actually her origin in this book. Like, we never hinted at the origin of why she's small, but we're gonna get to that in this issue.
Also, it's not just genetic. Like maybe her mother or her father was quite short.
No, there's a little more to it.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. No spoilers here. Okay. Some of these covers are a bit dodgy. But
Yeah, you know what?
comic book people.
That's a little. You know, I'm not going like the
Nice.
nude variant route.
This
I
is
like
cover
to
E,
say
right?
spicy but nicey.
Spicy but nicey. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Rom Frere did that one, and
Okay.
the Easter Bunny isn't happy about being replaced.
Okay. We'll look at the rewards in a minute. I'm just going to go through these covers first. Yeah.
And this is a cover that has yet to be made because backers can put their character or themselves on this cover.
All right. That's good. So did you hear that, everyone out there? If you pledge on a certain tier, you can have your character in the background on this cover. That sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Now there's a Halloween special.
Yeah.
That was the first one that came out.
So how old is the original to this? How old is this book?
That book, let's see. I'm gonna say maybe 2015.
Wow. I didn't realize the character was around that long. This was a
Yeah.
Christmas special. When was this?
That would have been probably like 2 years later.
So she's been around. So that's how she ended up in your Argo 5 book.
She was in Argo 5 first. Her first appearance, Argo 5 number 6, which has to be like 2011 or something.
Okay, so Dan, when did you launch Argo 5? When was the first issue of that published?
First issue Argo 5, I think, is like 2008.
Wow, okay.
But I had Argo Comics Anthology before that. That was like 2007, and maybe the pinup books were 2006 before that.
Oh,
I think that's the timeline.
history, man. All right, nice.
That's a summer special, and that's another cover by Bill Mouse.
That's Pariah
Or-
Pennant,
or
right?
a play on the old Coppertone ads, if you remember those.
Right. Yeah, this is a good cover. This is the recent Kickstarter, right?
Exactly. That's the recent Gladiator versus Law and Order.
That's a great cover. This is the same artist as doing this current book, right?
No, that was Brad Green did that cover, and he did Argo 5 number 4, and then another Argo 5. I'm going to say like issue 28, maybe. So he's done work in a bunch of covers for me. He's done work for me throughout the years, and this he did about 8 pages of this book. And this cover. So we had 2 artists on Gladiator versus Law and Order.
That's a good cover. Okay, no, this is some interior pages. This artwork is really good, man.
Yeah, that's Marcelo Salazar with Paria Pillai colors. And
Wow.
Yeah, it's very well done.
and that's Shazarath of Argo 5. So got a little guest appearance by him in the beginning.
He's like your universe's Superman, right?
Pretty much. I mean, we have a character who flies and strong and everything like that. Ultra, which is Gladiator's brother. So they were both like the twin son and daughter of my universe's Superman. But yeah, Shazarath seems to be like in popularity and everything, kind of like one of my flagship characters.
Right. Okay. It's a bit
With
of
her being
that.
extra small and him being extra big, that's about the size difference there.
That sucker's dead. Okay, now this is the big one of the big reveals.
Yeah, I didn't put the unlettered. This is when she comes out for the holiday party, and the kids are very excited to see the Easter Bunny. And then I skipped a few pages ahead to after the party, not to give the party away, and she's leaving the precinct.
The reason why I like the artist so much, you see all these different angles he picks up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
and
like
she uses a mini bike as a motorcycle.
Jesus. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the tiers, right? Okay, Lauren Specials level, all covers level,
Yeah,
Lauren Lover level.
yeah, that's pretty much all her appearances.
Right. Okay, so let's have a look at the pages over here, right? So you got a $10 special cover A. That's pretty typical.
Yeah,
You got the $6 digital.
I wonder why the $10 one's above the other one. Because usually it goes by price.
By price, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but then here's a cover B print.
Yeah.
Oh, so the cover B is more expensive than cover A, correct?
Yeah, I've seen this done by other Kickstarters. I've talked to other creators, sometimes to cover the higher cost of some of the variant artists. You charge a kind of a premium to, kind of cover that rather than just have one cover.
So here's the cover C. Okay. That's $20. Then D is $20 as well.
Yeah, the rest of them.
That's the cover E. Okay, so the digital specials are $25. You get all
five
all of the Lauren Order stories, right? That's in existence currently.
Well, no, that would be the Lauren Lover yeah, these are all the specials, all the solo books.
All the solo ones, yet. Not the times that she appears in Argo, for example.
Yeah, not the time she appears in Argo 5. She had a guest appearance in Sorority of Power. And
very cool.
And unreleased so far, Argo Comics Double Shot number 5. So that is included in the Lauren Lover level.
Okay, this one is pretty good. Oh, I'm a bit old school. I like things in print.
Yeah, that's all the specials in print.
Yeah, that's $50.
So all those cover prices do come down by buying the bundle.
Yes.
Because you can get the all cover bundle for $60.
All Easter covers print $60. This is pretty good.
So now
I can't remember what I pledged now.
Now you're at $10 a cover rather than those $20 ones.
Yes. Oh, okay. So this is when. So to get your character on the cover, that's the $85 tier, yeah.
Yep, you can make it you or your character.
Yes. Nice. And then Lauren Lover print. Wow, that's everything. $100.
Yeah, that's all her appearances.
Anywhere in the world. it's good that you got anywhere in the world. I've come across a few Kickstarters. They won't send things to Singapore. Oh yeah, by the way, everyone, if you're tuning in for the first time, everyone there is stateside. Raul and Dan are there with you across the pond in the States, but I'm in Singapore. Nice. Yeah, that looks like a great Kickstarter, man. So with that, let's see. Let's see what it is that I'm doing here, because we could. Okay, Raul, let's check in with Raul first.
I saw his Law and Order last week, and it was very, very good.
Yes, he did the Law and Order last week.
I
This week we're going to Scream. Jeez, you're fast, you know, man. So this is.
That started to get better.
Oh, they'll come back to you in a minute, right? I'll just go to my Law and Order that I started last week, and I'm going to ink now. So hold on, let me share screen.
Let me just announce this. Our first stretch goal is 4 extra pinups. Okay, at $2,000, 4 extra pinups.
Oh.
And
Okay, that's what stretch goal is. Oh, so you're only $11 away from that?
no, I think we're more than $11 away, aren't
Oh,
we?
sorry, that's Singapore dollars.
Okay.
Hang on. So yeah, so my Singapore, it converts to Singapore dollars my side. At the moment, it's at 1,989. But it doesn't give me the.
I think we're at
Oh.
1,500.
It's 1,573 US dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so sorry. What's that first stretch goal you just mentioned?
4 extra pinups in the issue. And if anyone has watched last week's Late Night Art Attack, you're seeing 2 of them right here. As long as long as you guys agree.
Yes.
No,
I
I
do.
said to Raul. I said Raul is a good. I said to Raul last week that Dan is quite a demon with the artwork stuff, that it could get featured. So yes, it has indeed. Oh, thanks, Dan. Yeah, that
Yeah, I'll
sounds
be
good.
getting your
Dan.
PayPals off the show, and then we will commence in purchasing them for the book.
Yes.
And I guess if we don't hit the stretch goal, then the next Law and Order special will have some pinups already. But I'm hopeful that we can hit that stretch goal and get them in this issue.
Yeah, that'd be nice. All right. Yeah.
We'll have some Late Night Art Attack presents in the Law and Order Easter
That's gonna be
special.
great.
So yeah, I'm just inking what I started penciling last week. Yeah, Raul did a nice piece as well. It was in the opening credits where we had the recap of what happened last week.
I think with Raul's pinup, I might put like a door on the side of her or something, because then it would expand it a little sideways,
Oh,
Right.
okay.
because she's kind of like, it looked like to me, she was like coming out from behind a door or something. Because he had
Yes.
like the left side kind of bordered.
Yes,
Oh,
I
you're
had a
right.
similar thought
Yeah.
on that as well, actually.
And that'll make it like comic book proportions, you know.
Yes. Oh yeah, Raul, remember what we were discussing about publishers making pages fit?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, man.
That's it. The door is going to do it this time. That's going to be this. Yeah, you said it last week. When you have someone turning in stuff that isn't the right size, it's quite a headache, because it has to be put on that piece of paper, and you can't have this huge dead area on the sides or the top or the bottom. So
Oh, you watched the rerun of the show, did you, Dan?
yeah, sure.
All right, thanks, man.
But I you know what, the comic, I know in different I don't know if in Singapore they got A3 paper or whatever, but here they have comic book paper, and it's 11 by 17,
Yeah.
right? Comic books, to be proportionate for a printed page, you're supposed to draw in the 10 by 15 area of that.
Yeah.
But then you're, drawing smaller and getting less detail. So a lot of people like to draw on that full 11 by 17.
Yeah.
Now, if they could just rule off a ½ inch on the bottom and go 11-inch by 16.5 inch, then you're in the correct proportions.
Yes.
Now, I have an artist who's doing pinups for me, and I tell him this. He refuses to rule off that ½ inch and keeps giving me 11 by 17 pieces of art. I guess he figures, hey, that's your problem. That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Well, I tell you what, Dan. I've got a new show coming up on the MadLads Entertainment Group called Pack. It's all about comic book production. Actually, it's about every aspect of comic books. And in fact, you know what? I'm not going to waste time talking about this. I'm going to run our little trailer. Okay, so check this out, yeah? Whoops, let me stop my music first. Okay, this is something I've got coming up with MadLads Entertainment Group quite soon, which addresses what you're talking about here, Dan. So let's have a quick look at this.
ACK, panels out and comic book knowledge. ACK, panels out and comic book knowledge. ACK, panels out and comic book knowledge. ACK, panels out and comic book knowledge.
Yeah. So in the first episode of that, Dan, I will be talking about margins and paper size, type safe areas, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, much needed. Much needed by many.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of people really elaborating on that kind of stuff, but it is very important, super important.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, I give the specs usually if I'm in like a Facebook group chat of a project, and you're able to turn it in like that, but the majority are not. And I can understand it's like a different language,
But I'll tell you what, Dan.
MYK versus RGB, and the
Well, I'll tell you what I found, right, Dan, right? I spent 30 odd years in advertising and design.
Yeah.
Now, I dare say I'm what people might describe as a creative person. But when it comes to etiquette or discipline, I am very much at loggerheads with a lot of my peers because I've done a bit of indie publishing, and no matter how much I try to tell artists of following type safe areas and margins and all the rest of it, there's just something within creative people, they just don't want to do it. It's hard to define.
Well, there's being a artist, and then there's being a commercial artist, right? So
Yes, that's right.
If you're the type who art for art's sake and everything, and just like a pure expressionism and everything like that, then
Yeah.
I'm not sure comics is the way, because comics, I was just listening to another podcast where the host was saying comics is a product. And, that's where sometimes there's a miscommunication. People don't see it as such.
Well, actually, see, I think that's where the magic of comics is. It needs the discipline of commerce, but it still strikes us all in a fine art way. And I think that's why we're all so crazy about comics. It's that perfect mergence of the two worlds, I think.
Yeah, no, without a doubt.
Very few things get into that. I suppose music is a bit like that as well. You got to sell records, but you still got to touch people's souls. So then, you get a famous pop star suddenly does something that's deemed commercial, but then they're called a sellout. Very difficult. It's very hard to navigate things like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think like actors take that to the point of where they say do one for you and then one for them. So they'll do that big blockbuster breakout thing for the public and everything, but then they'll take that artsy film for themselves.
Yes.
Right? But actually, I was waiting to get back on to ask Raul if he knew some of these people from Collector's Kingdom. I was thinking about it. Now, did you know Mike Bradley
I knew
was
Mike.
the owner?
Mike was my friend. He was the owner.
Yeah. Did you know Vampire Mike with the vampire teeth?
Nah, I never saw Vampire Mike.
There was a dude there who had, I guess, implanted 2 fangs.
I saw that.
You didn't see that one? Did you know
Okay.
Danger? There was a kid they called Danger.
Yeah. I know there was some young kid who they got him into commercials. He had like brown hair. He was kind of skinny. He was kind of short.
He
did
wouldn't have
some
been in
kinda-
any commercials, I don't think. Well, here's one you may know. Kevin McVeigh, the creator of The Squirrel, which they sold at the
Squirrel.
store.
Sold that there. Yeah. I didn't meet a lot of them, but I know they sold it there.
Okay.
I knew the staff. I knew some guy in Orlando. Big guy.
Yeah, you mentioned him before. He was.
You never met him?
Was he like?
He's kind of fat.
No, I know who he is.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying, was he like part owner before Mike?
No, this guy, he would just work for Mike. He would just work for
Oh,
Mike.
he worked for
Yeah,
Mike?
Yeah, he worked for
Orlando?
Yeah. But no, the guy I was trying to tell you about was Rob Conti. Everybody knew this guy. I was hoping you would know him.
I know the name. I couldn't
Rob
recall
Conti.
who he
Rob
is.
Conti. He was like 6 foot something, larger than life. Yeah, trying to make comics. Yeah.
It does sound familiar. I wonder what he made. Did he make a book?
Yeah, Plasma Baby. Mitch Waxman. Plasma Baby. Yep.
Mitch Waxman, Plasma Baby. See, actually, the guy Kevin McVeigh who did The Squirrel, I had The Squirrel guest star in my own comic, Argo 5 number 3. Let's see.
Oh.
Rob Conti.
Conti. That's how I knew him. But then he knew
Plasma Baby.
Plasma Baby, Rob Conti, Mitch Waxman, and then I think I got a Joseph Linzer cover for it too.
I've seen this book.
Old, it's old. It's back
Quinn,
in the
it
days.
says Quinn. Was David Quinn involved?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, maybe David Quinn might have done some stuff with him. I'm not sure. I think maybe you're right.
'Cause
I think
his
maybe he
name was
wrote
on
it.
the cover.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, they knew Tim Vigil and Quinn, David Quinn. Yeah.
Yeah, probably maybe if I saw him. But I have a good story with Orlando that I think Jerome will appreciate. When Trump was going for election the first time against Hillary Clinton, right?
Right.
Just like the second time, everyone's losing their minds, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's this Facebook post where it's 6 obnoxious actors and actresses
Right.
who post. It's a post where it says the 6 of them say, if Trump wins, we're moving out of the U.S.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
I saw those. Yeah.
So I don't like these actors, okay? And I say, like, good riddance or something. And Orlando messages me saying, are you kidding me? Trump's the devil, this, that, all this stuff.
Who? Orlando who?
This guy who me and Raul know from this
I
collector's
thought you meant Orlando Bloom.
No.
No, at the
Sorry,
Collector's
go on.
Kingdom. He's like that. That guy's very loud. Yeah, but the guy, he's loud like that.
He flipped
Right.
out and he said,
God.
I don't relate to what a problem he is, but, Hispanic people do.
Now I know what you're talking about. That's him.
Right?
That's him.
And I said, Orlando, I'm half Dominican.
Oh, I didn't.
Who are you?
I did not know
Raul.
that. I did not know that.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Hey.
Jerome, you never told me that.
I didn't know.
And then he tells me that it doesn't matter and I'm still a, piece of crap.
You just said you have to make. What's this guy talking about, Jerome? Nah, he was too opinionated. I'm serious. He was too opinionated.
Yeah, and he unfriended me and that was it.
Oh man.
Exactly like him.
Now,
Exactly like him.
Jerome knows that for me, like, I'm not very political online. I wasn't saying anything pro or against Trump. I was against these obnoxious actors who I wanted to see leave the US. So, it's like Michael Jordan. They said, why aren't you like backing a candidate or something like that? Showing you're a Republican and Democrat. And he goes, hey, I'm a basketball player. I'm not a politician. Both Republicans and Democrats buy sneakers.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he said, right? But it's true, man.
So that's my kind of stance. I'm not really here to pick political sides or anything. But, I was just against those. But people were losing their mind when it was looking like Trump was going to win with Clinton. And that's what happened. I don't hold it against Orlando. He's, passionate about what his thing is. And, and a side note on that role, I don't habla. So, I don't pass myself off well as a half Dominican. But
I didn't know that. Okay.
I don't represent Viva La Raza, but still, I can't,
Sure.
I talk to the guys at the gym and tell them I'm working my brazos or my pecho or espalda.
Oh, pecho.
My-
Wow.
my
Nice.
pierna.
Nice. Not piernas. Nice.
Yeah, I know some things, but
That's all you need. That's all you need.
not
He's
enough.
talking about his pecs, Jerome. He's talking about he's working his pecs, his calves, his legs, all that stuff. That's what he's talking about.
But you know what? I asked them, what about calves? What are calves? And these two guys from Honduras didn't know. They're like,
Oh, either. I don't know what that is.
one of them had to look it up, like embellis or something. They had to look it up online
Yeah.
for calves.
A little too medical terminology there.
Well, below the knee, that muscle. But I thought it would have been piernitas or something.
Piernitas sounds like little baby legs.
Yeah.
Piernitas.
Piernas with legs.
Like
Piernitas.
Lauren has piernitas.
Yeah. Muy bonita, but un poquita. Yeah, I was trying to learn Spanish at the gym, but it's too many words to memorize. It's like, how do you memorize 1 million words? I give you credit, Raul. You can speak both.
I got to. My folks, whatever, my family, they don't. Sometimes they just want to speak Spanish. That's why.
And
That's
Jerome
all it
can
was.
speak English and British, so
Oh,
he's got both of those going. But yeah, the half Dominican thing. I have a book coming up with the Dominican characters, so I guess that'll. Shazrath is actually Maltese, which is my other half, but a book coming up with a Dominican character.
All right, cool.
see that, man.
And I showed the guys at the gym my Capitan Honduras.
Yes,
I have a Honduras superhero.
Oh,
big guy. Have you ever done Captain Honduras's origin? Like how he got that big?
No, we still haven't gotten in depth with him. He's just been one of the characters in that Thunder Guard. So that is still a story to be told. I mean, even in Argo 5, Shazrath's origin didn't come till 19. Like I kind of touched on Kassira's origin in issue 3. That's a girl who's a half genie, half human. Then Argo 5 number 6 with a Jerome Hinds cover of the origin of Blue Dynamo. And you guys were talking about Rob Liefeld. I have a variant cover by Rob Liefeld. So Jerome Hinds is on the main cover.
wait. You said you have a variant cover by Rob Liefeld?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Argo 5 number
What?
6.
Where are we seeing this at? Did this already come out? What's happening here? Wait a minute.
Argo 5 number 6.
Argo 596. Jerome. We need
It
to
has
see
a
that.
Jerome Hinds cover. But the variant cover is Rob Liefeld.
Yes. I need that. I need that.
What life, man. Yeah, when
Need
I first
it.
saw
I
that,
need that cover.
it's very good.
What?
And it has feet, so everyone can lay off with the feet jokes because he drew the feet. I think they
Yeah.
look very good. It's got a head to toe. He was one of the great ones that I would meet at New York Comic Con. And,
Yeah.
repeatedly. Actually, one of the times I got a pinup by him, and then I got a pinup by Marat Michaels, who is his.
Perfect. Yeah, he worked with him.
Yeah. So I only used the one as a cover. He was one of the few who was, well, not really one of the few, because most of these guys who I've gotten have been generous to say, I say, can I use it as a pinup? We're talking Bill Willingham, Kevin McGuire, Paul Chadwick, trying to think, Terry Dodson. So
Wow, Dodson.
Yeah, he did a leopard lass pinup in a sorority of power. So a lot of these big names been very generous to say, because I would say, can I use it as a pinup? And then they would say, most of them said yes. I only had maybe one or two. Actually, Damian Scott was under contract with DC at the time.
Oh, right.
Said I couldn't. He was doing Robin. But I saw him some years later. He was done with them. I asked him again, and he said, sure. So I have a chain reaction pinup by him. But yeah, Rob, it was before the Deadpool movie, and he had kind of retired at some point. So I just caught him at the right time where he said, use it for whatever you want.
Ooh.
Okay. I have 3 by him, but I only used one as a cover. The other 2 I used as pinups. He did Shazrath and he did Gladiatra. They both appeared as pinups. And I remember the convention, I got Shazrath was the first one I got from him. And that's when I said, will I be able to use it as a pinup? And he says, use it for whatever you want. He says, it's going to be print quality. This was when we were negotiating the price. And like I said, I don't think he even had a table at that convention. I just remember he was fanboying over the fact that some guy from Wu-Tang Clan was at the show. So I'm fanboying over meeting him. He's fanboying over meeting some guy from the Wu-Tang Clan. But he was retired at that point. He talks about it on his podcast. It was a few years where he was kind of retired. So he didn't have a table there. I saw him at some comic company's table or whatever and told him what a big fan and how much I'd, want one of my characters by him. And he did that one. Then he did another convention, Gladiatra, where Murad Michaels did a 2-person pinup, Shazrath and Gladiatra. And then the last one I got from him was that Blue Dynamo that ended up being the cover for Argo 5 number 6.
Nice.
But he was to the point where he would see me at the New York Comic Con and he'd say, hey, before I could say anything, hey, how you doing with your books? So.
Well, he recognized you.
Yeah, it got to that point. And that's one of the bad things about having moved away from New York is that he doesn't really do a lot of shows.
Oh, what? Was Rob Liefeld based in New York?
No, he's in California. So New York's the only chance to really see him over here.
Right.
Because that eclipsed the size of San Diego.
Yeah. So when was the last time you went to the San Diego Con, Dan?
I never went. I was at the New York Comic Con.
Oh, you always go to the New York Con?
Yeah. I was...
Right.
Towards the end, I was doing the table I brought in Bill Mouse, who was drawing Sorority of Power. But in that respect, he's a much better artist, and he's really the guy to have there at the table doing the art. But then I was doing no art commissions. And on my book sales, I'm really not covering that New York Comic Con table. So
right.
After a while, it didn't make sense. Plus, I just got real busy with work to wrap up the real life crime fighting and, make a move to somewhat sunny Florida. I'm not going to say sunny Florida with this weather, but still better than they're doing in New York at this point.
Or New York for me. I like Florida.
Yeah, where did you move to Central or Southern or Northern?
I'm near Tampa.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm up in the Panhandle, so north of that.
Florida, man.
Yeah, that's the way to go. But yeah, Collector's Kingdom. Last time I was on, I was trying to remember the name of the other comic shop in Huntington.
Figure it out? It was like Moon something, Blue Moon, Moon something.
Escape Pod.
Escape Pod?
Yeah.
I thought it was Moon something.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't helping me when I hear Moon.
Right next to there's like a Friendlies, there's like the cemetery, there's like the New York Avenue Street. It was right on Main Street.
No, this wasn't on Main Street. This was like you go up Main Street. Well, no, you go up New York Avenue, and then after that pizza place on the left, and after
the Ramos. All right. The
and
theater, right?
Theater. Then you make a left, and you drive a little, and the comic shop is on the left-hand side. Escape Pod Comics.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, got a message here. Pops is sent to Cosmic Grandpa. Live on Pill 2. Okay. Check us out on Pilled.
The Pilled.
I'm such a boomer, right? I'd never heard of Pilled before I met you guys.
I still haven't heard of Pilled. I haven't heard of Roku, though. So.
The Made TV. Even Roku. I'm very late to the party with Roku, you know?
Yeah, I'm not savvy on the Roku. I do have
a Roku TV. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the wave of the future.
My daughter's got some friends in America, and you know they're on Roku all the time. I knew nothing about it, man.
I did hear of Goku.
Pikachu. Dan had a Pikachu.
I think he could turn into an Azaru or something. A giant werewolf.
I don't know.
Wasn't that Goku? No, that was Gohan.
Yeah, I'd have to look again.
I don't know how up you guys are on Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, these days only My Hero Academia is about it for me.
Yeah, that's more advanced than me. No, wait. I like Chainsaw Man. He's like, he looked cool. They made a movie about him. He's got like a chainsaw on both arms. I drew him recently, so I thought he looked cool.
I saw One Punch Man. I liked him.
Yes. One Punch Man. Jesus. What a concept.
Yeah, they were able to pull off that story despite, defeating everyone with one punch.
You know, we were talking earlier about certain disciplines with page sizes and all that. Well, I often use One Punch Man. Sometimes I give talks out here, like creative workshops in that. And I keep having to explain to artists that the story, we as artists, we get quite a lot of respect because people see our drawing. But I sometimes have a bit of a job trying to get artists to understand that in the world of comics, if the story isn't good, we're not going to make any money. So it actually comes down to the writing, primarily. And things like One Punch Man and Dragon Ball, even things like The Simpsons and Family Guy, South Park. The artwork is highly stylized, but it's not what you'd exactly call super sophisticated. But it's very successful. I mean, they're all very successful because the fundamental concepts, the writing of what's going on is so captivating. But a lot of artists don't seem to fully appreciate that factor.
I just realized we don't have the Kickstarter link in the comments, so I'm gonna send that in the private chat.
Okay, no, I'm the world's worst producer. If you put it in the comment section, can people click that?
I think if you do it, I think they can, because you usually need a wrench. Don't ask me what that really is. I think that just means you're an admin or something.
Yes.
I think actually Pops made me an admin of some things. I don't know. Maybe I could put it in.
Okay, let me try.
Let me
try, okay?
I think you should be able to, but I don't know if I would be able to.
I'm gonna put it in the comments.
Let me see, comments.
Okay, is it there?
I see the comment there.
Is that showing up for the average person?
Well, two people put it in. I guess Pops put it in, and then, well, three people. Yourself, Pops, and the Meg TV. So we have.
Oh, so that was me.
Yeah, you were the first, and then.
Okay, right. Yes.
I appreciate both Pops and Meg TV doing that.
There's something wrong with my Facebook feed. It looks a bit corrupt at the moment.
Yeah, I shared the show on Facebook, number of groups and everything like that. So may have people seeing the replay rather than live because, of course, it's late over here.
It's early for Jerome.
Now, Scream is Jamie Lee Curtis is in that one, right?
Oh, is she?
I don't think she's in that one. She's in the Halloween movies. I
Oh,
think,
Halloween, that's right.
Scream is like kind of newish, like 1990, the first one. The Scream 7 premiered tonight. I was at Scaradise, and I met the actress from Scream 7. She was in Ghostbusters, Young Sheldon, all that good stuff. And she was there. And then Ice Nine Nails. Ice Nine Nails. They did a music video with her and the lead singer of Ice Nine Nails. He was there too. So I sent him some art. Hopefully he likes it.
Was Nev Campbell there?
Was Nev Campbell there? No, she was definitely not there. But she is part of it, of the new movie. Skeet Ulrich was there. He was in the main one. Matthew Lillard. But it was Friday. They're mostly there Saturday and Sunday. It was fun. You know who Bam is? You remember the guy from Jackass, the show?
Bam Margera.
Yeah, the guy was funny. He was pretty cool. I was seeing him. That guy was cool. He got his own panel and stuff. I was trying to see this one dude. I was trying to tell you about him. His name is Lucas Cage. He was in the movie The Companion, but in the movie he's like a cop. He's like a cop. I didn't know. Like it's not a spoiler because I don't know if you're ever gonna see it. Like close to the end, he's like a cop, and he's like fighting him and stuff. But he puts the suit on, but I don't know if he's officially. But it's just good to see a cop there. I was like, what? That's kind of cool. Like a police officer, man. The Companion. Try to watch that one. The Companion. They're like androids. Well, you like sci-fi, Dan, so I could tell you. Yeah. So it's like this guy. He gets a girl, and he's with a girl, and it turns out like it's like an android, and then the other guy's with somebody. I don't know, it's like an android or something like that, and they figure out how to get free, and then you don't know what's going on, but it's good though. It's a good one. I like that it's a police officers though. The police officers like helping fight the android, and it's good. It's good.
This actor is calling himself Lucas Cage.
His name, yeah. I'm not kidding. That's what his name. Lukas. Lucas.
Well,
No. Lucas Gage. Gage. Yeah, I read it wrong.
I was gonna say Sweet Christmas.
I don't know how real that name. I
That's
know,
not
man.
an original name.
I know what's good. I know he's still cool though. Lukas, Lucas, and then the last name Gage. Yeah, I didn't put it together. Oh man.
Man, oh man.
Thanks
Uh,
for pointing that out.
if Nev Campbell was there, maybe I would fly to New York to go to this event.
Yeah.
Party of Five.
Yeah, no, I remember Nev Campbell. Yeah, she was on the screen.
How could you forget her?
You know who I saw on stage though? Shannon Elizabeth. I don't know if you remember her. She was in 13 Ghosts, Scary Movie, Jane Silent Bob, American Pie. She was a girl in American Pie, the really good looking one.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was there. She was really nice. She looked exactly the same.
Shannon Elizabeth?
Yeah, Shannon Elizabeth. Yeah.
Yeah. She was on a lot of TV shows with this
Yeah, that's true.
boyfriend where everyone was saying, what is she doing with him? Yeah, American Pie. She was, I remember that. She was that. I didn't actually see all those, but I don't even know if I saw the first one like all the way through. But I seen enough of it.
You know who was there? He was pretty nice. James Remar. I don't know if you know his name. This guy's like been around a while in all the movies. He was in The Wanderers. Not The Wanderers. What the hell was it called? The Warriors. He was in, it looks like he was in The Warriors. He's one of the guys in The Warriors.
What, that old movie?
Yeah, Warriors, man. He was in The Warriors. Yeah,
See
James.
the guy Warriors come out and play? With the
Yeah.
bottom
Warriors
on?
come out and play a movie. I'm looking at the image. He's got the outfit on, but he's been in a lot of movies. He was there too. James Remar. Remar. He was Dex. Yeah, The Warriors. Mortal Kombat. I don't know who he was in Mortal Kombat, but he might have been rated.
My phone. I gotta look this guy up. Oh, there it is. Let me see this. I know Phil Lamar, but I don't know James Lamar.
Yeah, The Warriors. That guy was cool. He was really cool.
Who was the main guy in the Warriors? That guy was in Xanadu. I forget that guy's name.
He was in Xanadu with Olivia Newton-John?
Yeah, the main guy, the main warrior.
And he didn't know why.
Not this guy, probably. Warrior.
This guy's like under the cast, yeah. I had to see Mick Foley, but he wasn't at his table. The wrestler.
Michael Beck. That's the guy who was in Xanadu with Olivia Newton-John, and he was the main guy in the Warriors.
Remember Xanadu? I mean, he wasn't a big buff guy, right? This Michael Beck. He must have been skinny. I remember she was talking to some skinny guy in the movie.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh.
He was Swan in the Warriors.
That's why.
Now, the Warriors, you said, who's this guy in the Warriors?
He's cool. He's been in everything.
No, I'm saying, who's the guy you were talking about? James?
Yeah, James Remar. Remar. Once you see his face, this guy, his voice, he's been in everything. So when I saw him, I was, oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, I remember him in the Warriors. You were that other guy. Yeah, I remember him.
So Saturday or Sunday, Jack Quaid is going to be there. Dennis Quaid's son. That's good to see that, man. He does movies, too, like his dad. He's in the companion movie. He's in the companion movie with the other guy. I'll tell you about.
I thought Jack Quaid was like Schwarzenegger in Total Recall or something.
Jack Quaid, the Dennis Quaid's son.
What was I going to say? Thinking about this cast. Oh, yeah. Who was the one from Young Sheldon? I watched that show.
Sheldon.
You said some girl was there who was in Young Sheldon.
Let me think. I know we had. Yeah, you're right. McKenna Grace. That's the one I went to go see because I like the shows that she's in. Yeah, she was in Young Sheldon. She like Regrets of You, and Ghostbusters, Scream, Five Nights at Freddy's, Annabelle. She's not in the big movies. The Scream 7 just came out today.
Yeah.
Today. I didn't even know that, or else I would have seen it prior. Probably try to see it tomorrow, hopefully, or Sunday.
Yeah, she played the other genius kid who was smarter than him.
Oh, real? Oh, thank
That's
you for
what I
pointing that
mean,
out. I
probably.
did not know that.
Oh, is that her, is it?
I saw her in something else. I can't remember. I'm trying to see.
Ghostbusters. She was Vinkman? Was it
Oh.
Vinkman's kid? Vinkman's cousin? Nephew? Niece? Wasn't it Vinkman?
Was
The guy
she
with the
Vincent
glasses.
Kid?
Yeah, it's the guy with the glasses who didn't
Yeah,
make it
the guy
back from the
passed away.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. I didn't think that was her. I don't know.
She don't look anything like that. That's her with the glasses and the brown hair. Annabelle. I'm gonna watch Annabelle. Annabelle. I didn't even know she was in the original one. I'm gonna try to watch it again. So sings. She also sings. So she's got her own album, and she's singing with this guy, Ice Nine Kills, Spencer Chernas. He was there, and they both got a music video. I mean, it's like really cool. It like deals with the Scream, and you know the Scream guys running around and trying to fight him in the thing, and they got the guy from Ice Nine Kills. He's got. You remember this guy who used to do pranks? We used to call people like the Jerky Boys or something like that.
I remember the Jerky Boys.
Yeah, the Jerky Boys. I think he's got the Jerky Boys versus the guy from Scream on the phone. It's on his Twitter. If you go to Twitter, it's Jerky Boys versus the guy from Scream. I laughed. I can't wait to see it.
Let me see here. I'm kind of great. I'm trying to.
I think he's got one of the guys in the Jerky Boys in the movie, not in the movie, in the trailer, not in the music video at the end, the credits. Yeah.
Who are the other two guys in Jackass? Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville, right.
Johnny Knoxville is now hosting Fear Factor.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. I was trying to find out. I'm at IMDb with.
The other guy that was cool was, I don't know him, Jeremy Davis. He was like in Black Phone 2. I'm going to watch it now. I didn't even see Black Phone 1. It's like one of those big movies. He was in Black Phone 1, Black Phone 2, Twister, Saving Private Ryan. He's one of the people in those movies, one of the cadets and all that. As soon as I saw him, I knew him. I just didn't know his name. It was amazing. The guy like, super smart in the movies, really smart.
Smarter than young Sheldon?
I think he can't give him a race. Because he was in some kind of sci-fi movie with Jeremy Davis. He's trying to figure out things like a scientist. He seems smarter than him. His face like, you're really smart.
Let me see. Who am I trying to think of with Scream? Was it Shannon Doherty? Was she in the old one?
Yeah, but she didn't make it, man. She didn't make it. She passed away.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
And what's her name's husband, right? The one from Friends, her husband? Yeah, David Arquette. He was in.
Oh, yeah. David Arquette was in it. So what's happening to Scream 7 is that Nev Campbell's daughter is now in it. Not the real daughter, a character.
Yeah.
And then she's helping her fight the Ghostface. I didn't even know she got married and had a kid. This is no kid. It's like an 8-year-old. Where was this kid the whole time? So where was this kid? Did you ever know? Come on, Dan. You must have seen the Scream movie. Something. I don't remember Nev Campbell getting married.
You know what? I have them on DVD, like the first 4, and I never even watched them. I just bought a box set just for Nev Campbell, and then I never got a chance to watch it.
Daughter's helping people. But there was a cancellation though. I was going to see Catherine Newton, man. I was all hyped up. She was in Lisa Frankenstein, Abigail Corner. She's in Ready or Not too. She canceled, man, the day before. I couldn't believe it. She canceled the day before.
The convention?
Oh, man.
Canceled her appearance at the convention?
Yeah, one day before. Everybody was in shock. They had tickets, all that. I forget she's doing a Ready or Not show, and I was like, oh, no. I'm glad McKenna Grace was there, though.
I was dating a girl who liked country music. So I go on eBay to buy Keith Urban tickets. I buy Keith Urban tickets. like, I guess a week before or something, because he's an addict or something, so he canceled the concert.
Oh.
Now I bought these on eBay. They're giving people refunds, but I didn't buy the tickets from Ticketmaster.
Didn't buy no tickets ahead of time either. I just go there, and if I get the tickets, that's it. So it didn't matter if she canceled. I still got in.
I'm sure the guy who sold it to me on eBay probably got the refund. They got my money on eBay and then got the refund from Ticketmaster. And that's the way it is out there in the big city. That's why I never liked Keith Urban.
Speaking of the big city, I like the Big House Blues. Thank you for that preview.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that storyline wraps up with number 4. That was in the last Kickstarter. So,
you trying to investigate what happened to the guy? Because it was like a big cliffhanger at the end.
That's
I was
it.
like, no.
That is the
That's
the
messed
crux
up.
of the story. That that a murder in the prison.
Couldn't figure it out. I was trying to. And I don't have to go back and reread it and try to analyze it. Find out how they got him, man. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, in the subsequent issues, Officer Alloy is now conducting an investigation to try to figure out what happened to Morph. Because he was, he was kind of like your perspective going into the book of, he was a super criminal who is now going into this prison, and you kind of, got to learn about the prison as he learned about it.
Right. He seems smart. I was not waiting for. The ending was like unexpected. Even the guy from Big House Blues, he was like shocked. Like, what? Oh man.
Yeah. Well, I will perhaps collect that in a trade, so people will be able to read it straight through without that cliffhanger.
To the Sumo Boy, I was trying to re-download it. I think it said it was gone by the time I went to go check it. But I would have had a review on it. I would have.
Oh yeah, I eliminated that file because I ended up making the final file for the. I'll resend it because we have the final.
Thank you. I was like, well, no, I wanted to look at Sumo Boy.
Yeah, I had to make the credits page still, so that was just a preview. I had to finalize the book with the credits page and a couple of pinups in the back. So I'll send you that. But yeah, I don't know if Jerry got the preview copy of it. I don't know if we lost Jerome.
Wait, hold on, let me expand my screen. No, he's there.
All right.
I just made Raul. I maximized Raul.
Okay.
Bigonate me.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, if that woman was supposed to be. I was on the wrong movie, Jamie Lee Curtis, I said, but I didn't know if she was supposed to be Shannon Doherty or.
I mean, yeah, McKenna Grace is the one I'm drawing.
Grace. That's what
I told her. I
okay.
said, hey, I had the Drop Zone T-shirt. I had the Madness shirt on. I was like, hey, I'm on YouTube tonight, Roku, all that, Late Night Art Attack, 1 a.m. Come watch it.
So is she in the comments? McKenna Grace, are you there?
I know, we need that to happen.
Hey,
At least
Dan,
I told her.
Well, tell you what, Dan, something you have to learn about Raul is that this guy gets some of the most amazing people to actually see his work.
All the time. I can't get McKenna Grace. I'm trying.
He got Tiffany Trump to look at his drawing.
Tiffany Trump?
Yeah. Trump's daughter.
That was years ago. That was like 4 years ago, though.
Is that Donald's niece?
On my Twitter. It's on my Twitter.
Is that
Sure.
Donald
Trump's
niece?
daughter. His daughter.
Oh, his daughter.
Soon as she liked it, then everybody else started liking me out of nowhere. I had Gene Simmons' daughter liked me. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's even going on. What is it? Megadeth, Metallica. No, Megadeth. The daughter of Megadeth liked me. I was like, oh my gosh, what is all this?
Gene Simmons' son is the one who followed comics. Or actually put out
the
a
daughter
comic.
liked my art. The daughter liked my art. I sent drawings to her, and she liked it. But I think Tiffany draws. I think Tiffany knows her as a friend. So maybe, I don't know, if somebody said something. I don't know.
Raul is the man.
You have to
man.
turn Tiffany Trump onto MAGA Man.
Oh, I was telling Jerome, man, we got to get some Tiffany Trump in there. I was telling him, I was like, oh, he's a busy, big schedule.
I just don't have the contacts, man.
That's a lot.
Or like, not the contacts. I mean, I think if something's good enough, people will notice it. I've obviously just sort of like missed the mark with something there. But if things go viral organically, if something's good, if something's genuinely good, it'll get noticed, man. It will. Of course, you can.
Yeah, somehow it does. I mean, I got Ripperverse. I was roasting the guy from Ripperverse. I roasted him. They were selling some kind of book, pirate book, and I put on my YouTube. I roasted the guy. One-eyed pirate. He's like, oh, I bow down to you. I respect you. Something like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, man. He liked your roast.
YouTube. It's on the YouTube.
Yeah, I don't have any Ripperverse books. I just watched one video where Ethan Van Sciver was pointing out everything that was wrong with Isom or whatever. And,
yeah. The frog guy. The frog guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He drew Green Lantern for a while.
Did? Oh, you're right. I remember. I didn't know that. I think I might have seen that. Just a frog guy. He drew the Green Lantern? What?
Yeah, he drew big on the Green Lantern. He was, I think.
You never told me that.
I think
he's a heavy hitter, man.
He got canceled or something, and that's why he went back to. See, Cyberfrog was actually. I bought these books. I think it was early 90s, maybe. It was Hall of Heroes comics.
Nice.
Hall of Heroes. Cyberfrog first appeared there with Ethan Van Sciver. That's where he got discovered to go to DC. Who was the other guy? Trent Canigga or something? Canigua? He did Snowman over there. And he got discovered off of that. And I'm leaving out the biggest. Who's the guy who drew the Creech?
That guy. The Creech. The Creech.
They're cute.
Almost.
No.
Yeah. I was on their podcast last year.
He did the Pit. He did the Pit.
He did the Pit.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice guy. I was on their podcast a couple of years back because the guy who produces the 9 Lives label, what's his name? Shane Davis. Shane Davis is married to one of my friends from Singapore. She's actually a member of the association that I'm president of.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. And she lives in America now, and she's married to Shane Davis. And she kindly got me onto their show a year plus ago. And they're nice guys. But Dale Keown, yeah, he's a nice guy, man. And he's a lot older than he looks.
I was getting the comic wrong. It was Creed from Holy Heroes.
Right.
Oh.
I know who drew that. I know this guy became famous also. Creed. Oh, yeah, that was Trent. Canigua.
Yeah, that was him, right? For the Creed or Creech or something, maybe.
Yeah. Now I got to find out who drew Snowman. These are all in Hall of Heroes comics.
Oh,
Like I said, in the early 90s. Snowman was picked up by Avatar Comics.
Oh, Avatar, right.
Snowman. Who drew that?
Raul's moving at lightning pace again.
right.
Nice. Nice, man. I like
Thank
when
you,
you start the
Scream.
spot.
Oh,
When you're
Matt-
spotting is really good.
Matt Martin. That was the guy who drew Snowman. He went on to some other stuff. But Dale Keown actually started in Air Cell Comics.
All right, okay.
Okay, and he was drawing for a guy I met at early New York conventions. Barry Blair ran Air Cell Comics.
Okay.
And Keown started with his Elf Lord book that Barry Blair had, and then he gave him his own title, Dragon Ring, which became Dragon Force.
Right.
That's where Dale Keown started. And I remember because I was telling my friends that this artist is phenomenal. And because it wasn't Marvel or DC, they didn't give to. They couldn't care less. They were like, Dale who? What? Dragon what? Like, great. They're like, no.
Yeah, he is very good.
Yeah, he did The Pit. Yeah, that was his own.
Pit, yeah.
And he's back with that, I think, a little bit.
Yeah. Fantastic rendering. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, but
Noted the guy from Scare Days kind of looks like my avatar, so that's kind of cool. Hopefully they'll like that. I just noticed.
this is Scream 7, you said?
Yeah, Scream 7, the premiere today. I didn't even know it was premiering today, and I found out when I got home. I was like, oh man.
What,
In
is it at the
theaters?
cinema? Or on Netflix or something?
I think it's today. No. There's cinema. Hey, you know who was it? They said their box office weekend. They just started off, and like in one day they got 40 million. So this might be one of those mega hits. I hope so.
Man,
I hope so,
that
man.
show is not a
40
big
million
thing.
one day.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of Scream fans out there, man.
40 million in a couple hours. I meant, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think the
What does it
Wayans
say?
brothers did a parody of Scream that I saw.
What is this scary
Yeah,
movies?
the
That's
scary
Jerome's
movie.
favorite, right?
Yeah.
The scary movie.
Scary movie. Yeah, I gotta watch the ones that I have.
A spoof movie that is worth watching if you get the chance is called The Blackening.
Help me. Help me.
You see, when I
Watch
started
this. I
watching it,
have to watch this.
the thing is, when I started watching it, I
The
was
link.
huffing and puffing, and because you know all of the kind of like the multicultural diverse thing can get a bit tiresome sometimes. So I was thinking it was just going to be another one of those, but no, it does. It's a movie that kind of makes fun of itself, and it's very, 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 very funny. Yeah, The Blackening.
I can't wait to see that. I want to see.
It's very funny. I don't want to give any spoilers, man, but there's a couple of jokes in there that's absolutely classic.
I've been watching Sweet Tooth, which was based on a comic that's on Netflix.
Is this Sweet Tooth like a cartoon or is it like a live action thing?
No, it's live action
Okay.
based on a comic by Jeff Lemire. I think he did Essex County for as an independent, and then got picked up by DC. And or I don't know if he did Sweet Tooth before that, but it says like based on characters by Jeff Lemire created for DC Comics. So I know they did pick that book up, if they weren't publishing it from the beginning. But it's very good. It's on Netflix.
Oh, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it surprised me. Because I never read the comic Sweet Tooth.
I never read that either. I saw pictures of it.
Yeah, it's like Umbrella Academy. I never watched I never read the comic, but I liked that on Netflix.
It's when I saw it back in the day, the Umbrella Academy at the stores, like at the comic book shops, and I didn't get it at the time.
Yeah, it was like, I guess, in black and white, and I mean, I think I bought some of it, but I never got around to reading it. I mean, for many years, working full-time and creating comics full-time and working out full-time left me with no time. So I didn't have Netflix until I retired, and Disney Plus or anything. I could barely keep up with regular TV. I watch like pro wrestling. There's like 8 hours of that every week.
Yeah, man.
So,
Dad,
yeah.
you're very young to be retiring. I'm old enough to remember when people retired. They were like 70 years
Different
old.
career. It's a different job.
I can't get used to this new world, this new thing about retiring, and you're still as young as Dan. It sounds so odd to me.
A lot of people in Dansfield do that.
Yeah, man. It's a different time.
Yeah, you can't press your luck on that job. A lot of people
Woo!
in
Get that.
NYPD, they would say 20 and out. That's what they would say in NYPD. I wasn't NYPD, but that was the motto. Because it only takes one bad call, one bad assignment.
Right.
You made it.
Yeah. So now I just have the dangers of being on Kickstarter. And, but I mean, also people are like more healthy these days. So it seems odd to be at this age and be retired to most people, being that we don't look like Wilfred Brimley was like 54 or something.
The glasses, Wilfred.
At Cancun. And not Cancun, Cocoon.
Oh, Cocoon with the guys. The guys, they would come back with the aliens.
Yeah, they were.
Was that batteries not included? No, that was Cocoon. You're right.
Cocoon. They were jumping in the swimming pool with the alien eggs and then feeling youthful.
You know what to do. I'm going to try to do that.
All those people that we thought were so old were like in their 50s, like the...
no.
Yeah.
For real?
The Ropers, like the Ropers and Three's Company, or, the grandmother on this show or whatever. A lot of these people weren't that old, and they just seemed old because there just wasn't as much exercise and eating right and all that stuff. Like Jerome doesn't look his age, but...
No way.
You should see him on the football pitch. But I meant to have a game after this podcast, and I haven't put my name down because I don't know if I'll be strong enough to get out there.
Now, for the American audience, you're talking soccer, right?
Yeah, soccer. Sorry, yeah, it's a veterans league, so the youngest player is 45, but I'm one of the oldest guys on the pitch. Oh my God!
That's why I told you could speak 2 languages, British and English.
Oh,
Football means soccer.
Football, man.
Actually, I used to go to Manhattan. They had a British place, Fish and Chips, in a newspaper, and I thought that was great. And none like that around here in Florida, right, Raul?
I don't know.
Really?
I drive around sometimes and I see these British flags for a British pub, but I never went in. I'm not sure if it's good.
Really? All right.
It's not Canadian. It's definitely the British flag. I right near me. I'm like, oh, whoa, this is interesting.
Canadian. Jesus.
Can you find pizza near you, Raul, or?
That's a good question. I mean, yeah, like
I'm
10,
talking
20
good
minutes.
pizza.
Good pizza, come on. It's good. I think it's not Pizza Hut. It's not Domino's. It says it's New York. It tasted pretty good, the thin crust, man. I liked it.
Well, I like Pizza Hut, but
I talk about the New York pizza near me. It's called New York pizza. It's a New York pizza around me, something like that. The way they make it good. Like it's from New York.
I don't know. This place near me, New York Pizza District, had nothing to do with New York pizza.
I mean, they say they're from New York. Obviously, they're not Italian. Like when I went to this place, it looked like they were Latin, and I'm like, oh, this is still cool, but
Well, just a few days ago, people at the gym said Bambino's. Go to Bambino's.
Okay.
I went there. It was a brick oven pizza, but it's not like a pizzeria pizza.
Ooh.
The closest thing around here is Whole Foods. Whole Foods pizza is the most like a pizza parlor pizza.
Foods. Okay.
Whole Foods, man.
But the rest of these places, I'm like, what are you talking about?
This place near me, it says New York Pizza. Oh,
And you
so
thought
it's
it
got to
came-
be good.
You tried it though?
Yeah, I liked it. it.
Okay, that's
I
good.
liked it. I liked it.
In Huntington Village, that's where they have
Yes.
the best pizza.
Thought it was called the Ramos. I thought it was the Ramos. No.
Now the place near Escape Pod Comics,
Yeah. What's the
what was that
Ramos?
place called? I gotta look that up. There's a place on New York Avenue near the theater. Everyone likes that place.
Huh.
You know the place I'm talking about?
Yeah, next to the movie shop, the regular movie shop, the regular AMC thing, and then they got like
Yeah.
this independent film one, and then they had the pizza shop right there. I thought it was the Ramos. I thought it was called the Ramos, but
Yeah, maybe that. I don't know that one. The one I liked
Was
was
it might have-
someplace else.
they might have changed the names.
Rosa's.
So yeah, I don't remember it being called Rosas though.
No, that's a different place. That's off Main Street. There's like a big municipal parking lot. Like I don't
Behind
know,
the
near-
theater, maybe.
off Main Street. Oh, what's it called? Was right over there. Mary Carroll's Bar, I think, was over there.
Yeah, they had some bars there.
Yeah,
It was really high class ones.
The Rosa's Pizza was like the best pizza I had in Long Island, probably.
Oh, okay, good.
Huntington Village.
Yeah. It was always thought to be more expensive.
What I'm missing over here is White Castle.
For real? Oh
Yeah.
man, I think I got some White Castle around me. I'm not sure. Yeah,
No,
right.
the only place in Florida that has it is Orlando.
Oh. Buying in the store the sandwiches. Yep.
Yeah, you can buy it in the supermarket. Oh, that's Law and Order's coming out great. That's the real deal.
It's too tall. That's my only critique.
Well, you see, there's nothing there for contact, so that you don't know whether or not she's.
Oh yeah, right. I was going by the gun.
Well, the P228, actually for our department, P228, 6-hour P228 was the regulation gun. But they did have, for the slightly smaller hand, the P226.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, I guess maybe the way that she drives a mini bike, like a motorcycle, maybe she has a special gun made
That's a good idea, though.
to accommodate her.
But is there a height restriction for females?
There has to be.
Well, you know what? In the like 30s or something, 1930s, 1940s maybe, they had a height and weight requirement for police. But now, no, you wouldn't be able to do that. So,
Wow.
and they do have age, which now, unless you've had military, you can't be older than 35 to go into the police academy. But
Right.
when I went in, there was some type of like age discrimination lawsuit or something. And one of our guys who came out with me in that class was 59 years old. He was a retired NYPD detective who, he passed all the tests or whatever. But I mean, all these physical tests to get on the police department is by age. So, from like 25 to 30 or 30 to 35, you had certain times that you would have to like run the mile and a half, or how many push-ups you had to do and how many sit-ups you had to do.
Oh no!
In a minute. But being 59, I don't know. He might have had like 2 hours to run a mile and a half.
God.
It was age-based. So that's an exaggeration. I don't know what his time had to be. But yeah, but there were a number of guys in their 40s. I was the only class that they waived the age thing was my class. So after that, they went back to you had to be, 35
Wow.
or under. But yeah, there's no height. Not anymore. My father used to tell me back in those days where they had a height and a weight requirement, that if people were not big enough, they would lie in bed and eat bananas. Because I guess lying in bed, there's no gravity, so maybe your spine elongates a bit.
Really?
That's good to know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I guess maybe if you go straight there after being in bed, you'd be able to
Right.
just pass it or whatever.
Your posture. You got this good posture. Yep.
Yeah, your spine is just not compressed from standing up. And maybe you can just, go in there quickly and make the height. But yeah, they did it like that a long time ago.
That's amazing.
I don't know where the eating bananas came into play, but I guess they thought that would just pack it on for temporarily. Maybe with potassium, you hold water.
Right.
Makes you taller. That's all that matters.
Yeah, they're actually bodybuilding now where they have what's called classic physique. Now, I only competed in the drug-free shows where they drug tested everyone. But in the regular shows, people are just taking all those steroids
Oh, no.
and like becoming ogres pretty much. So they said, we got to like rein this back and bring, the good looking bodies back. So they created this classic bodybuilding. And what it's based on is you can only weigh a certain amount depending on your height.
Oh.
Right.
But again, where people want to weigh more, be able to put on, because they're still taking drugs, so they could put on more muscle. So they're all trying to come in taller, because if you're an inch taller, you're allowed, 8 more pounds or whatever it is. So they're all messing around with that, trying to come in taller. At one point, it seemed like they were measuring them without pushing the hair down. So all of a sudden, these guys were all blow drying their hair upward, and
What the hell?
what would have happened if they have some guy like Kid and Play?
Kid and Play.
Jesus, Kid and Play.
Big stovetop hairdo, that wouldn't be fair.
Smart though. That's why they did that. The Kid and Play to get that height. I didn't know that. That's smart.
That's very funny.
Like 10 inches on his just alone on the top of his head.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's what they were doing for those bodybuilding shows. But like I said, I never got into taking anything like that, being that I knew I was not going to be the next Schwarzenegger. So why? And with my profession, it would have been pretty bad to get caught buying illegal drugs when you're,
Yeah.
Wasn't there a bodybuilder that went to be a police officer? This guy, who was this
Oh,
guy?
that's Ronnie Coleman.
You got it.
Who I actually went to Texas and did his workout camp.
Oh, lightweight.
Lightweight, nothing but a peanut.
No way, lightweight.
Is that what you used to say? Is it?
That's what Ronnie Coleman would say. And
Lightweight.
actually, he was spotting me, and he said, "Oh, you got some big arms." And I said, "Okay, I guess I can stop now, because Ronnie Coleman just told me I got big arms."
Ronnie Coleman's a monster. He's a monster.
Yeah, I mean, he had like huge, gigantic arms. But yeah, it was training with him. That was 2008.
Oh.
Because he had health problems after that.
Oh.
He had like 10 back surgeries, but because he was like squatting like 800 pounds or something.
Jesus.
But yeah, he would always. I tell people at the gym, a lot of them are training with lightweight, and he always said lightweight when he was training heavy to make it like, oh, it's not that heavy. But some of these guys, they're doing like very like isolation movements or whatever, where they really should be trying to lift some heavy weight and put on some muscle.
Mm.
So I always tell them, it's just like Ronnie Coleman said, everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but ain't nobody want to lift no heavy ass weight.
He did know.
Sometimes I gotta tell the guys at the gym that. Like, stop with these little isolation curls that you're doing or whatever, and get a barbell, load it up, and try to move heavy stuff. And then you look like the guys in the comic books.
superheroes.
right? I mean, they
He'll
say
be
who got
working
into
on
bodybuilding, Schwarzenegger or Lou Ferrigno? I'd be like George Perez, I think.
like the superheroes, like Superman and Batman get big, but the guy I'm working with, Cross Comics, his
Yeah.
guy, the Canadian Shield, he's like the Hulk. He's nothing like Batman, and I have to redraw it. He tells me, "No, man, he's not like Batman or Wolverine or the Punisher. You guys like the Hulk. It's
Yeah.
like the Hulk with a cape."
Well, what about the Flame? Is he more like Captain America size, or
Yeah, he's more that size. Yeah, I'll be working on that book.
Canadian Shield? Yeah, you think Canadian Shield would be more like a Captain America style body, but you're saying he's more like the Hulk, the Canadian Shield.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's 8 foot tall or something like that.
8 foot tall.
Very big guy.
Yeah, that's about what the Hulk is, right?
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
never heard a true definition of how tall the Hulk is supposed to be. Because different artists draw him at different sizes.
I guess
But,
you're
yeah.
supposed to go by the Handbook to the Marvel Universe.
Mm.
Oh,
You're right. People will draw him differently. I mean, even worse, the Thing. Like, how tall is the Thing?
Now, what I like about Jack Kirby was the Thing is not as tall as Mr. Fantastic. Now, if Mr. Fantastic is say 6'2", that means the Thing is somewhere around maybe 6 foot or 5'11", like Mike Tyson.
Okay.
And Jack Kirby was very, very consistent on this.
Yeah, I think he drew the Hulk shorter than most artists draw him as well.
Yeah. And whenever he drew the Hulk next to the Thing, the Hulk was noticeably taller. And Reed Richards is noticeably taller than the Thing,
Hmm.
which means the Thing is not more than 6 foot.
Yeah, but I'm guessing a lot of artists don't stick to that.
No, they don't. But I always take it as anything Jack Kirby did, I take as gospel, apart from Spider-Man. He couldn't really draw Spider-Man. Spider-Man was, as Stan Lee said, he always drew Spider-Man too big. That's why he had to go and get Ditko to do Spider-Man, which I understand. Spider-Man is not meant to be the same size as Captain America. He wasn't that kind of character.
Oh, you saw that whole thing about the costume shop in Manhattan?
No, what happened?
see that?
Well, what was that? Ruby's Costumes or something, I think, where that made all those costumes with the plastic mask.
No,
They-
I do not. I haven't heard about this. Is something happened?
Well, in Manhattan, they had a shop not far from Marvel, and years before Marvel made their character, they had a Spider-Man costume with the eyes were different, but there's webs on the face, the same pattern that Marvel's Spider-Man has. And, costume with webs. This was a kid's Halloween costume before Spider-Man was created.
Really?
Yeah. And again, it would have been in the window on the way to Marvel. And their Spider-Man did not have a hyphen, which they say that the first panel or thing with Spider-Man didn't have a hyphen, but then they put the hyphen in to try to avoid legal problems.
Right.
And again, this is all
I tell you what.
rumors and conjecture or whatever, but
Personally,
supposedly
I don't
also
agree.
Marvel signed a deal with them to make all the Marvel superhero costumes to kind of buy them off
Really?
from this whole Spider-Man mess.
Wow.
Yeah, they. I saw a few posts about it, and then someone was making a YouTube video, kind of exposing this.
That's a real conspiracy theory, man. God damn.
Yeah, well, the costume is there, and it says Spider-Man. So
Hombre Araña.
yeah, they had a character.
Personally speaking, I don't believe a word of it. Because if you look at Steve Ditko, right, and the things that he did, that Spider-Man costume, right, that level of genius, no shot had that. I don't believe it for a second.
Well, did he design it? Because Kirby did that first cover, right? Did Kirby design it? I mean, supposedly Kirby, whatever he designed was more like the web. Because he did the web.
Right. I don't know who actually designed the actual costume,
Yeah.
but no costume shop person did that. That comes from a comic book mind.
If you Google it, you'll see it doesn't look like it.
Nah, it's nonsense. I don't believe it for 1 second.
Ah.
And even if it was true, right?
Yeah.
What really makes Spider-Man a great concept is things like Aunt May and Dr. Octopus.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely this costume shop didn't have anything to do with everything else that came from there.
Yeah. You know, as soon as you make money, right, the people that come out I thought, Dan, if your Big House Blues gets big. Oh no, we only got 3 minutes left. Sorry guys, we gotta wrap this up. Or no, if we go over 2 hours, we can't make the shorts. Okay, so
The pizza.
Oh yeah, someone's
it's,
clock.
okay, so I've done my keyline inking. I haven't put the spotting in yet. Just the blacks have gone in. Okay, there's the fundamental inking's gone in. I was just doing the gunfire. Okay, and let's check in on Raul. First of all, let me save. Let's check in on Raul.
Save.
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 Wow, that's nice, Raul, man. I really like when you start spotting, when you start putting the blacks in.
Yeah, I'm getting. I was trying a different approach this time. It wasn't just the old. You know, I'm just gonna take what is it? The fill brush. What is this mask tool? We just draw a circle, and it fills it. It doesn't have that look to it. You know, that good look to it. It just looks like you put a black cutout on top of it. So you know, I was going in there just kind of feathering the blacks. You know, the colors to it. Different approach. The way I used to do it with the ink and the brush. You know, learning a lot.
Okay, where can people find you, Raul?
You can find me on the Late Night Art Attack where I'm at right now. I'm on Drop Zone Gaming Hour. That's on Roku exclusively. Raul and T Drawings. You can find me on Twitter as well. Just look up Noctis Veil. You should be able to see it, Raul and T there. And that's where I'm at.
Oh, okay. And everyone, please get over to Kickstarter and back Law and Order from Dan Sen here. We've got 60 seconds left. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you all back here at the same time next week. Or I'll see you at 6 p.m. for Super Saturday's Draw Along. 6 p.m. tonight. Later on, I'll be back.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Cheers. Adios, mi amigos.
Buenas noches.
It's late at night, nothing else is in sight. I need something to make things right. Nothing smart, maybe comic book art. Sounds good to me, let's let it start. Late night, on attack. Late night, on attack. Late night, on attack. Late night, on attack.
If you missed the live viewing of any Meg production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. Madness Entertainment Group.